how to process your payments from the payment list in Telpay. Think of the payment list as sort of a review stage. This is your chance to double check everything before actually submitting the file. Don't worry, you can still edit payment details at this point if you need to. You'll notice something handy. Payments for the same vendor and same payment date are automatically consolidated into a single payment. Telpay will group up to 50 bills into one payment, which makes things much cleaner for you and for your vendor. It's also worth mentioning that Telpay sends a remittance report with all the invoice numbers and amounts on the date of deposit. So if you expand a consolidated payment, you'll see that all invoices and supplier credits along with their respective amounts are included. Partial payments are included as well. If you go back to the Integrate Payments tab, you'll see any remaining balances for any unpaid bills, giving you the option to integrate and process the remaining amounts at a later time. Now let's talk about the little flags you might notice next to certain payments. A minus sign means a credit note has been applied. A check flag tells you that we don't have banking details for this vendor, so the payment will be processed by check. If you want to switch to electronic payment, delete the existing payment, go to the vendor's profile in your biller list, add their banking information, and then create the payment again. A backwards arrow indicates that the payment has been sent out for approval but has been brought back to the payment list. The reason could be that the approval request was recalled, likely for the purpose of making amendments. Another reason could be that it was rejected by an approver, and if this is the case, clicking onto the payment will show the reason for rejection. Lastly, an exclamation mark means that something needs to be checked. Usually, it's the payment date. Once you're ready to submit your payments, select them and then click Preview at the bottom of the screen. Next, it's time to choose your designated approvers. Here's how it works. If your company requires 2 approvers, but you have 4 users with approval permissions, you can select all 4. The first 2 approvers to log in and approve will complete the process, and Telpay will receive the payment file after the second approver approves it. In my example, my company only requires 1 approver, but I'll go ahead and select 3 so that whoever gets to it first can log in and approve it for me. Payments that need approval can be tracked under Pending/Approved Payments. If payments are still pending, you can send a reminder to the approvers. You'll see exactly who the approver is, and if multiple approvals are required, one might have already approved. This will be shown in green while waiting on the others to approve. If you need to make changes or send the payment to a different approver, click Recall Payments. This will bring the payments back to the payment list. I'll click Preview again, and since I'm also an approver, I'll auto-approve this payment. Finally, under Approved Bill Payments, you can now confirm that the payment has been successfully submitted to Telpay. And just like that, your payments are complete. Telpay will now schedule them according to your selected settings.